All right, hi everybody. And today we're going to talk about the three best junior gold mining stocks to buy right now. Now, I actually made another video on the three best junior silver mining stocks, not gold, but silver. Now, I recommend you check that out. It's a good video, and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback for it. So I'll leave the link in the description if you're interested. Now, there was something in the comments that people were mentioning, and that was that they really weren't junior stocks. And so I was doing an analysis on small cap stocks, and these are companies with market caps of less than 2 billion. And so that's really what the video was all about. But these companies in this video all have market caps of under 1 billion, and they all trade under $1 per share. So, and in addition to that, these companies are more focused on gold mining instead of silver mining. But nonetheless, I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check that video out. Now, I want to mention one more thing before we get started, and that is thank you guys so much for all of the support you've been giving this channel. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the fact that you guys have been subscribing and liking this content. So if you haven't done that already, please do that. It's helping me grow this channel, and I try to post good videos to help you with your portfolio, to help you find good investing opportunities in any market environment. So let's get started and let's talk about the three best junior gold mining stocks to buy right now for your portfolio. So the first one I want to talk about is RNC Minerals Corp. Now this one trades on the Toronto Stock Exchange. The ticker symbol is RNX. And as you'll see here in late 2019, or I'm sorry, 2018, late 2018, the price actually went up from about 10 cents per share all the way up to about 85 cents per share. Now we've come back down since then, but I'm going to give you the reasons in these next couple slides why I believe RNC Mineral Corp could see a big move up. So let's go on to the next slide and talk about why I believe RNC is going a lot higher. And by the way, the market capitalization for RNC Minerals Corp is just 316 million. So the first one is on this list is that RNC Minerals was actually about to go bankrupt in 2018. So they were struggling and they had nothing going for them. And then out of the blue, they found over 30,000 ounces of gold. Okay, so they found a deposit. They were mining for gold and they were about to give up, I'm sure. And they found 30,000 ounces of gold. So that was like a huge, huge milestone for them. And since then, the company has actually been making a lot of progress and they're doing very, very well. So the company actually also recently acquired the Higginsville Gold Mill, which is right in the middle of Western Australia's primary gold mining region. So this is going to be good for future growth. Now, there has not been much development on that, but there will be in the future, I'm sure, because they have a lot of future growth potential. I think personally, this stock will probably go to multiple dollars eventually. And it is a long-term investment, so you have to keep that in mind. But just another reason, because they found 30,000 ounces of gold, and I'm going to tell you more about the mining operations and what's going on there in the next slide. But in addition, they bought another gold mine, so they're focusing on that as well, and I think that's going to be very good for future growth. So since they found that initial 30,000 ounces of gold, RNC Minerals has actually been steadily producing about 8,000 to 9,000 ounces of gold per month, extracting that from the ground. And the cost for that, the cost that, the all-sustaining cost, which is a term used for gold mining companies, is about 1150 to 1250 per ounce. Now, right now, gold is at about $1,650 per ounce last time I checked, and that could have changed. But I know gold was recently at 1,700, so they have a good margin right now. And if gold goes to $2,000, $3,000 an ounce, then they're going to have a very, very good margin because those costs are going to remain relatively the same. And the higher the price of gold goes, the more money they're going to make. Now, something else interesting about this company is that it was actually recently added to the GDXJ, which is the Junior Gold Miners Index. And that's a prestigious title when you can get on that index because that index really does focus on companies that are not speculative. are not as speculative as some of the junior mining plays that are not producing any gold. So the fact that they just recently got added to the GDXJ is very good. And actually, the GDXJ is also an ETF. It's an exchange traded fund that you can buy for your portfolio, and it has a collection of companies like RNC Minerals that are more startup companies. They're more early stage development companies, but at the same time, these are companies with massive upside potential. And if you want to check out the GDXJ, I recommend it because it's done very well recently. And there's been a bit of a pullback, but that's another video. But yeah, check that ETF out if you want to get diversified exposure to gold mining stocks. But anyway, overall, I believe RNC Minerals is a good company that will likely grow for many years to come. And all the gold they're already producing, I think, is only going to increase. And with the cost structure they have, they're going to make some big profits here because I am bullish on gold. I think gold is going higher, and I think they're going to do very well in the years to come. So the next company I want to talk about is Eurosun Mining. Now, and the ticker symbol is ESM, and this trades on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Now, the market cap for this company is just 36 million, and as you'll see, the stock price is only at 32 cents per share. Now, it has come down recently, but I'm going to go over this company and talk about why I believe it has a lot of growth potential. So let's go on to the next slide. So Eurosun Mining currently has only one mine. Now, this mine is in Romania. The thing about this mine, though, and their project within this mine, it's called the Rovina Valley Gold Project. This project, where they're mining for gold, it's actually the second largest gold deposit in Europe. Okay, so this gold deposit has approximately 10.11 million ounces of gold and 1.39 billion pounds of copper. Okay, so, and here's the thing, guys. Eurosun Mining was actually recently approved by the Romanian government to start their mining operations. Now, I believe they still have to get construction permits and a few other things, but they are licensed by the Romanian government to start mining. So this is a huge development. Now, as far as I know, nothing has actually been mined out of the ground yet, but at the same time, they're getting to the point where they're going to start mining. So if you want to kind of play more of a speculative junior gold miner, Eurosun Mining could have significant upside, and I mean significant upside. So definitely something to keep in mind. Now, one thing I want to say real quick, the thing about all of these stocks and the thing about the next one is that they trade on different international stock exchanges. And I think one of the brokers you can buy these stocks through is Interactive Brokers. So if you don't have an account, I recommend opening one up if you want to buy these companies, because I'm not sure if any of the regular brokerages like Robinhood or E-Trade or TD Ameritrade allow you to buy these international stocks. But keep me posted. Definitely leave your comments below and let me know if you find out any information. But I just wanted to kind of leave that out there because I know a lot of you might be asking, well, how do I buy these companies? And I'm almost positive that Interactive Brokers will allow you to buy pretty much any company. So I'll leave that link in the description if you want to sign up for Interactive Brokers. But anyway, back to Eurosun Mining. So as I mentioned, they were approved for their mining permit by the Romanian government in late 2018. And another thing is that they do have cash on the balance sheet and they have no debt. Okay, no debt at all. And so Eurosun definitely looks very good right now. The fact that they are in one of the biggest gold deposits, the second largest gold deposit, I think this stock could have significant upside, which is why I believe it could be going much higher. Now, here's some recent quotes from the CEO and president of Eurosun, which is Scott Moore. So he actually said, we are not an explorer. We are a developer. We have got the 10 million ounces of gold equivalent in M&I, or I think that's what it says. We have got the mining license granted by the government, so that's significantly de-risked. The Rovina Valley Gold and Copper Project will be a mine. It will probably move ahead in the construction phase in the next 12 months. And then something else he said, every 10 cents in copper is another $10 million on the net present value, and $10 on gold, another 10 million on the net present value of gold. So this looks very, very promising in the future. It's more of a long-term play. You have to be patient and you have to wait for them to start producing gold. And when they come out with that news, when they come out with the news that they are producing gold, that they are getting the millions of ounces like he says, then this stock is going to skyrocket. And that's the end of the story. But like I said, you have to be patient and you have to trust the management team that they're going to do the job that they say they're going to do and that it will turn out like they think it will. So the third stock I want to talk about is Wallbridge Mining. Now, this trades on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. And just like the last one we talked about, the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Now, this one has been doing very, very well recently. And we're going to talk more about this in the next couple slides. Now, the market cap for this stock, Wallbridge Mining, is just 660 million. So once again, you have a very, very small capitalization company. And so this has also significant upside. And I think it could be a good long-term investment as well. So why Wallbridge Mining? Well, right now they're currently working on their Fenelon gold project in Quebec, and they're sampling the ground. Now, in 2018, they sampled 33,000 tons. So what that means is they went in, they tried to find gold, they were successful, and 19,000 of those tons were gold. Okay, so that's awesome. I mean, that is showing that what they're doing is working. And so I'm not sure what the actual dollar amount on $19,000 of gold is right now, but I know it's a lot of money. So they're making progress. And one other thing about this company, which we're going to talk about in the next slide, is Eric Sprott. Okay, so he's the founder of Sprott Inc. And I believe they're an ETF firm. They have a lot of like Sprott ETFs, the Sprott Gold and Silver ETFs, if you've ever heard of those. But I know Eric Sprott personally. I've watched his videos on YouTube. He's a very, very well-known investor in gold and gold mining stocks, and I recommend checking him out on YouTube if you haven't. But he actually is heavily invested in this company, and so he actually owns 124 million shares, 2.5 million warrants, and so this represents about 21% ownership of the company. Now, the reason I bring that up is because Eric Sprott, he is an investor. I mean, I was reading an article on him and his investing track record. And this is after the 2008 financial crisis when he was investing in a lot of these junior gold mining stocks. And some of his stocks went up tenfold. And so it just seems like that every company he invests in, and I'm not saying every investment is successful, but it does seem like he has a good track record. So, I mean, and he's a smart guy. He's a multi-millionaire. He might be worth, I'm not sure what his net worth is, but I know he's very wealthy. He's made a lot of money investing in gold mining stocks. And so he knows how to spot good opportunities. And so if he's buying this many shares, if one of these big guys like Eric Sprott is invested in this company, then you might want to follow in his footsteps. I'm just saying, I mean, he's heavily invested. He believes in the future of this company. So maybe you should invest in this company too. Once again, I mean, this is just my opinion. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say below. But Wallbridge Mining does look promising. The fact that they're finding gold, they're starting their project, they're trying to scale this project, and I think this does have significant upside potential as well. So anyway, guys, that's it. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. And once again, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that thumbs up button. And if you have any more recommendations, any more gold mining stocks, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on other junior gold mining companies that you think will be profitable, that you think will go a lot higher. So please leave those in the comments, guys, along with any other questions you have. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.